Your personal brand is the story you tell the world. Make it authentic, make it memorable, and let it speak before you do. Good evening to all our esteemed guests and dignitaries. I am Ragank, your host for today's international webinar on personal branding. Extend a warm welcome to each one of you. It is an honor to host this event and have such an exceptional speaker with us whose expertise adds immense value to our session. Personal branding is the art of showcasing your unique skills, values, and identity to stand out and build trust. It's your authentic story, creating lasting impressions and unlocking new opportunities. About SEMS Welfare Foundation. SEMS Welfare Foundation, a registered non-profit organization, is dedicated to social impact across various sectors. We focus on education, particularly skill development, and entrepreneurship. Through our initiative, Digi Saksham, we have created training programs in IT, finance, retail, and entrepreneurship, impacting over 6,000 individuals. We are currently upskilling inmates in Haryana jails and collaborating with universities and colleges. We have also partnered with banks to replace over 1,500 candidates in jobs. STEM Leads, another SEMS initiative, empowers women through workshops and stories of digital successful female entrepreneurs. We conduct programs on digital literacy, marketing, and career development, reaching over 1,000 women across multiple states. This initiative recently reached a milestone of 100 women who are actively involved. In just a short time, SEMS has established itself as a force for positive change, equipping individuals with skill for employment and promoting women's leadership in various industries. I would like to introduce the speaker of the day. It is my privilege to introduce today's keynote speaker, Ms. Rishita Sengar. Ms. Sengar is a distinguished academic facilitator, soft skills trainer, and motivational coach with extensive experience in both academic and corporate roles. Currently associated with Lovely Professional University, she has over 7 years of impactful training experience. Her dedication to empowering students with essential skills has made her a sought after mentor. On behalf of SEMS Welfare Foundation, I welcome Ms. Rishita Sengar with heartfelt gratitude for joining us today. Ma'am, your presence truly elevates the significance of this event.
Thank you so much. Can you spell your name? I do not want to.
It's Mragank, yeah.
Mrigank. Thank you so much, Mrigank. And before I start the session, good evening, everyone. Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Rishita Sengar, and I'll be just enhancing you and boosting you a bit more about the personal branding. So, what exactly is this personal branding? What do we need to do about this personal branding? How it is affecting us? How it is important for us? Everything we'll be talking in this session. So 1 hour is going to be, amazing only when you guys come up with your video audio chats and be engaging with me. So I've kept a very small caption over here, how you look, how you speak, plus how you act. That's your personal brand. And that's absolutely what a personal brand says. That how are you looking? How are you speaking? How you are interacting with others? Plus how do you act is all a very small combination of your personal brand. Moving next, what is this personal branding? If we say that personal branding is something which establish a unique and a constant identity that distinguish you personally and professionally. Very important and a keyword over here is reputation. Please do keep a note of this term that is called reputation. And by the end of this session, you will understand why I have highlighted and underlined this word reputation. Because your purpose of the branding is to differentiate yourself from others, highlighting your unique strength and creating a lasting impression. So I believe the people who have joined me, they must be the students. Many of you would be the students. So when you go and sit in a interview, very famous question we have, and that is, why should I hire you? Or why, how you are different from others? This question generally arises in front of you. Yes, no. What makes you unique? Can we have thumbs up? Yes, no, anything in the chat box? The question is, why should I hire you? Or what makes you different from others? Or why I only hired you apart from all the candidates sitting outside? So do you come across such questions? Anyone in the in the session chat box? Anyone could be there? Are we getting anything? Okay, let me open the chat box also. Yes. Okay, I've got one yes. Yes, Garima is also there several times. Lokesh, Great. Yes. How do you justify this question? Anyone? You have got a mic over there. Just unmute yourself and you can share your views on that. How do you justify on this question when it comes across you that what makes you unique or why I should hire you? Anyone? Do we have anyone who's up for giving up this answer? Very nice. By displaying our skills and learning. Okay, how do you display your skills? Lokesh, matching skills, experience in the field. Okay. Lokesh, I still have this question. How do you display your skills? If you're amazing with your Java, you are great with Java or some programming language, you cannot just open up your laptop and show it to them. To have something, you need to, by doing demo to attract others. Okay. Anyone, you are hitting the spot, but somewhere it is missing. I need a bag on answer. Anyone? Show my project? Yes, show him to attract others. Okay. I'm again asking the question why I should hire you. And this question is somewhere you need to understand with the branding also. Hello, are my achievement results, are projects. Garima, yes. Oh, yes, you people are coming on the track that providing them achievements by creating a first good impression which displays your skills and knowledge. Great. Yes, these are few things which makes you different from others. Showcasing your skills, talking about your qualities. If supposingly you are sitting in front of the interviewer and interviewer is asking you such questions, and again, there are 100, 200 candidates or 1,000 plus students sitting outside, and you have to justify yourself that why I should be hired or what qualities do I have which make me different from others. I need to talk about this only. Not only about my degree, but very nice, good communication skills. What are the threads? You can turn them into threads. Very nice. You guys are coming up with amazing answers. Yes, these are the qualities which makes you different. And knowing about these qualities is something which you need to know that this is my USP. Understand this word USP. You need to have those USP. Candidates sitting outside do have the same degree. They must have done some few projects, same like you. But what makes you different? I might have great communication skills. I have done amazing certifications. I have done 2, 3 courses, or I am good at this softwares. So these are your USPs, and you need to keep on. Yes, Lokesh, your leadership qualities, logical answer, great. So these are your USPs. Aisha, amazing answer, passion, confidence, problem solving skills. Yes. So these are your USPs which you need to know, and you should be good enough to answer them bang on in the same time, that this is what the interviewer is asking. So moving next, what I was talking about, that the purpose of branding, this is what it says, that you need to have your unique strengths. And if you are having such, trust me on this, if you leave the room out of 1,000, I'll be sitting and noting down this, Lokesh name or Suraj Kumar's name. See, Lokesh name is something which I just recalled now only. Why? Because I could see his answers again and again. This is what a lasting impression means. I am getting so many answers, but why I just recalled Lokesh name? Because I can see his answers again and again. This is what I was talking about, a lasting impression. So when you sit somewhere in front of the interviewer or where you need to showcase yourself, just remember one thing. I need to leave a lasting impression. Am I clear on this? Yes, no? Can we get some yes, no's? Okay. Is my this visible? PPT? Mrigyank? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great.
Your PPT is visible, but although I guess you've also kept your chat box open, so that is also being shared, and that is overshadowing your PPT. I would just ask you
I'll,
to minimize that, man.
yeah, so I could see their reactions also and their
Yes,
answers.
ma'am.
That is,
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
I'll just, okay, so I'll minimize it for now.
Yes, ma'am. Totally fine now.
Okay. So, why personal branding is important? Next important question. Why are we doing this session and why this personal brand something? We understand one thing, every one of us need a career advancement in our life. And why do we need that? Definitely to bring some growth in our career, showcasing your unique skills and achievement, which we have recently talked about. Then your professional recognition. That builds a credibility to trust within your industry. See, you might receive 1 certificate, 2 certificate, and you will not say that, I do not need to post it anywhere. You never know, someone sitting on the LinkedIn looking for the same person who's having a certification into the same thing. So this is what a professional recognition says, that if you are being recognized into something, you need to showcase is. And yes, the today's generation, the today's time is of showing off. People are looking forward and people are doing this. That is what it says, that professional recognition says building a credibility. People need to know that I am hiring this person. Okay, this person has done certification into it, has got any recognition or something. That is why I'm doing or taking into my own industry, because I have that trust into that person. Moving next is your network opportunity. Now, in today's time, this is something which you need to have a hands-on on this, your network opportunities, because it is opening the doors for the new connection and collaborators. You all are well efficient into that. I need not to tell you more, but you understand the network opportunities in today's time. Moving next is elements of your personal brand.
Excuse me, ma'am. Your voice is not audible.
Your mic is
Rashita,
off.
ma'am, you are
Oh,
there?
yes.
Ma'am, you're not
You
audible.
were on
Huh.
mute, ma'am.
Oh, so I think this slide only or this slide?
No, from the next slide.
Okay.
Yes, from this one. Yeah.
Okay. So for that, I just talked about the elements of personal branding. Let me talk about on the same. Personal branding elements says that you need to have your personal identity. Can someone mute that? Your
I
personal,
request everyone to please keep their mics on mute.
yes, please request. Okay, so your personal identity says
after some code, after some nine போட்டாச்சு 10th என்ன சொல்லிருக்காங்க
Uh,
சொல்லு பார்க்கலாம்
Sudha,
Did we mute the person? Okay.
மாறன் வாக்கிங் போறான் மாறன் வாக்ஸ் நடக்கிறது அது எப்பவுமே நடந்துட்டே இருப்பான் கிடையாது மாறன் வாக்ஸ் 1.5 கிலோமீட்டர் 1.5 கிலோ.
Thank you. So, the personal identity talks about your core values, skills, and passion. Professional image is something where you represent yourself. Again, if I talk about the professional image, it will come with your online presence. So, if today I want to know about, the only student name so far I've remembered is Lokesh. So, if I want to know who is Lokesh and if I want to connect with him, I cannot go and search for him on Facebook or Insta because I have no idea how does he look, or the names could be in different fonts or in a different form. So I might go and look for Lokesh on LinkedIn. That's a professional platform in today's time. So your online presence is something where you are easily available and people do look for you on those. Networking again says that building and maintaining a professional relationship. A very small example I'll give you, or I'll just ask you one thing, that branding is again, it is all about how you showcase yourself. If today I'm typing your name on Google and if it does not come on first or second page, and trust me on this, you must have heard these words again and again on different platforms, but it is the truth that branding or self branding is something when I'm typing your name, if I'm typing the Lokesh name on Google, you should be visible on first or second page on the web. That's how strong personality you have. You need to make yourself present and available on the social media. I'm not talking about Facebook or Insta, but I'm talking in general about the Google. If I'm typing your name and you are visible, you are on the right track. You are present, you are visible. Next, if I move forward, there are a few more elements of this personal branding. They are self-assessment. Identify your strengths, weakness, values, and passion, which we have already talked about. You people must have done SWOT analysis a lot number of times, so you all know about these things. Define your target audience. Again, you need to understand who are your target audience. If I'm a student, my target audience are the recruiters, the company people they're looking for, your professional people, your faculties could be there, your peer group could be there, your seniors could be there. So these are all who are your professional, your targeted audience, and you need to start connecting with them. Why? Because if you're calling any recruiter, if you have some amazing organization's name in your mind that in next this time in upcoming 2 or 3 years I'm going to be there and I want to get into such organization. So you need to start following those companies or those recruiters from day one. You should be knowing, yes, Sadia, you want to say something? So you should be knowing what the company is looking for, what all the company is doing, who all the company is, updating in self, what are the new projects they are dealing with, what are the changes does the company have. You need to have a thorough and full information about it. For example, I'll give you, a very amazing example. You take a small kid with you for buying a chocolate. Any 5 or 6 year old kid with you and take him to buying a chocolate. And if that chocolate is coming with something free, something complimentary is coming with that chocolate. For once, you might leave it or you might do not know about it. But trust me on this, that 5 or 6 year kid will say, Didi Bhaiya, there is something free with this. Has it ever happened with you people? Anyone? Yes, no? Have you ever encountered with such that you have taken, any small kid with you? Yes, definitely. Why? Because they are what should say about this generation? They are much more active than us. Yes. नीचे को डॉट है कि खाली ये स्प्लिट करनी खाली है can we mute them? Yes, Heblata. Exactly, Lokesh. Yeah. So, that 5 or 6 year old kid is much more aware about the surrounding, or this person is much more about that what exactly he or she wants to buy, and plus in and out about that product also. So just imagine that the information that kid has. And I'm just asking you to have the information about the company you are just dreaming of. Next comes setting up the goals. Definitely. We all have a number of time we have talked about setting up the goals, determine what you want to achieve with your personal brand. That is important. You need to set your goals. Moving next, I have how you're going to develop your personal brand. Firstly, create an online presence. LinkedIn, personal website, or social media. If you're doing something really amazing into some field, you're making some softwares, you're doing some photography, or you're doing some, art in this, you are creative, anything, please start showcasing it. Because people are, again, I'll say, people are sitting and waiting for such people. We are searching for such amazing creators. Network strategy, engage with your professionals in your field. That is very important. Start following the professionals. Start following all those whom you admire, your idols, whosoever you feel like I should be, be like that person. Start following from day one. Continuously evolve, learn and adapt. Learn new things and adapt to them. See, if that is something which you can never leave, and this learning can never go out from us. That for example, I'll give you my example. I play badminton. So once there's very small kid, and she's a 14-year-old girl. She came from a tournament and she told me, that this is how I served, and this I started learning from that. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, how do you started doing that? So learning is something which can never go out of the market. You should keep learning and try to adapt. A very important thing into this personal branding, when we were talking about personal, what is marketing? To understand what is marketing, promoting, selling, distribution of the product. What is the product over here? I am a product. I need to promote, sell, and distribute my products. I do not have such product, but I need to promote myself. What am I selling? I am selling my creativity. I am selling what do I have. So this is what a marketing says. Why it is important? Because I need to build effective relationship with the people I am connecting with. Moving next, I have a very small thing for you people, and please be ready with your chat box, because here you need to be quick and fast. So the first product which appears on the screen, you have to give me a name. Okay, the first product which comes to your mind. Okay, please, if you could unmute, that would be great, because I have to keep my chat box down. Okay, anyone who came up with this, the first product?
Sleep well mattresses.
Sorry?
Are you asking about the product, any product name?
Yes, the first product which comes to your mind when you look at this.
Sleep well mattress.
Sorry, it is what?
Sorry,
ma'am.
Chocolate, yes. I could say chocolate, but which chocolate or which brand name does come to your mind? Someone says Dr. Ajay says Dairy Milk. Yes. iPhone, no, it is A chocolate. Nestle. Okay. Nestle. Oh, people are fan of Nestle hair, dairy milk. Okay. When I kept this, I thought Cadbury would
Cadbury.
the first. Yes. 5 star. Okay. Cadbury. So fine. Moving next. The first comes to your mind when you look at this. Okay. Aditya, how it could be iPhone? Okay. This. Something in glass with a straw. The first product comes to your mind. Okay. Priyank, is it visible?
No, ma'am, your presentation isn't visible.
Now also?
No, ma'am.
Not
You
yet.
will
Not
have
yet.
to reshare the screen once again.
Yes,
Ha.
ma'am.
Is it?
Now it
Yes.
is. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Now it's visible.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Something in glass with a straw.
Pepsi.
Oh, great. Pepsi. Who's next?
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Amazing.
Yes, Coke, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Moving next. This product.
Bisleri.
Okay. Bisleri.
Kinley.
Okay. Kinley. Bisleri is something which I am getting more and more. Bisleri. Okay. Aquafina, Rail Neer, great. Mineral water. Okay. Clear water, simple water, great. Rainwater also, eco water, great. Moving next, this product. Okay, the first Maggie, great. Maggie. Why didn't anyone said noodles? Yippee. Okay, finally I got a yippee also. Noodles. Okay, Maggie. Oh, I got a justification also. Yippee is reddish, Maggie is yellowish. Great. Noodles, yippee. Okay. The last one. I doubt.
Shaktiman. Superman.
Oh, Shaktiman. Student savior. Exactly. Shaktiman. Great. You know why I have showcasted these clips and how quickly you came up with a name? That is what a marketing is. That no matter this bottle is there without any label. There's absolute zero label. Nothing is written on this bottle. Exactly. It's a brand name. Yes. So this is what a marketing is. This is what they have left an impact on us. I've showcased it only a chocolate, but you came up with Nestle, Cadbury, then speakers were also there. Again, moving next to the glass of drink with a straw. You came up with Coke, Pepsi, yellowish something, noodles. Mostly, many of you said noodles, but it was initially Maggie. So the first thing which clicks into our mind is Maggie. And you people know that once Maggie has been banned, also there were some issues with the brand Nestle, and due to that, ingredients of the Maggie, they have to stop the production of the Maggie for a few months or so. But after that, it came back into the market and it has done amazing into the market. That was how the power of marketing was. And we all know about the Shaktiman. Exactly. Shaktiman, I received one chat into it,
Yes,
student
ma'am.
savior. Yes,
Marketing means promotion.
yes,
It is nothing
exactly.
but that we are going to look over the audience.
Okay, agreed with you. But what I was telling here that what marketing has left an impact on the audience.
Impact
That
on the audience.
exactly.
Not impact, it will attract to the audience.
See, it will definitely attract the audience. Agreed on
Yeah.
that. But how the audience will be attracted? If the ads or the products have not been showcasted again and again in front of you, either on television, radio, on different forms of media, we'll be never be aware about anything called Maggie or Coca-Cola. The advertisements was something, and the whole chain starts with marketing, isn't it? If I'm not wrong over here. Exactly. Someone just messaged in the chat box that the influence the choice of the audience with multiple options. Exactly. That's what marketing is doing. It is influencing that, we should go with this brand. If today I'm traveling somewhere and I want to go and need to buy a water bottle, the first name will be a Bisleri. No matter there are n number of products. Why? Because that is stuck into our mind that this is the bottle I need to buy. Moving next is something what a beginner's mindsets talk about. See, even today, I believe that I am a beginner. No matter what have I achieved, no matter how I have. Can we mute the person?
You're on mute, ma'am.
Okay, audible. So the beginner mindset says that even today, I feel like I'm a beginner. I have to start things like a beginner. And why beginner? Because I have to keep learning of the things. So the beginner mindset says that you have to always be open.
I'm not
You have to
doing
be
anything.
curious. You need to have an eager attitude and be observant.
Begin mindset. Always open, curiosity, engage, observability. Yes, man.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. That is what
Ma'am, you're on mute again.
Your mic is mute.
Ma'am, you are not audible.
I'm audible now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So when we talked about the beginner's mindset, the next comes how I can cultivate being a beginner's mindset. How could I, even after taking so much sessions, how I can say that I'm a beginner's mindset? Or you might have given n number of interviews. How could you say that I'm still sitting with a beginner's mindset? Or if you are sitting in a session which is going to be helpful for you, why you need to have a beginner's mindset? First rule, ask questions. Always be keen and eager to ask questions. Next is embrace mistake. If you encounter any mistake, view them as an opportunity to learn through them. Never lean back and sit back, oh God, I've just encountered a mistake. No, embrace it. Okay, fine. I tried something, I've done something. That's the reason I encountered a mistake. Moving next is stay humble. No matter what, stay humble, cool yourself. Remind yourself that no one knows everything, including you. It's okay to do or make mistakes. Always remember these words. I'm giving you two words. It's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to fail. It's okay not to be always be an achiever. It's okay. Practice mindfulness, focus on the present mood, present moment without judgment. Definitely, yes. You need to you need to be focused. Whatever happens, see, you all must have passed your 12th class. Those marks are not going to pull you back. That, you scored very less in those. Those marks are not going to affect my today's performance. So always live in the present. Moving next, be open to feedbacks. Yes, always be open and never be like, I'll just answer for that also. What are the common mistakes to avoid personal branding? Great, I'll answer this. So next is be open to feedbacks. Never take back, oh God, why this person is giving me so negative feedbacks. It's okay. Take your negative feedbacks, try to work on them. If everyone's sitting there and praising, oh, you have done great. Oh, you have done wonders. There must be something which I might be failing. I need to know them. How could I work again? That is what a beginner's mindset say. That now what? I need to work on something, no? Ask for feedbacks and take always positive feedbacks. Okay, fine. I did great. Thank you. But negative feedbacks, definitely jot down into somewhere. Try new things. Push yourself out of comfort zone regularly. Exactly. Feedbacks are always lead for improvements. Try new things. Push yourself out of your comfort zone. If you are into this session and you are with me, we'll do a very small activity with you people. If you are all up, you can come up on your video cam. I can show you how you need to come out of your comfort zone. Are you people in for this small activity? If yes, you can just type down in chat box or you can open up your video cams. A very small activity which will really make you understand why you need to come out of that comfort zone and why you and your body doesn't need a change. Okay, I got one thumbs up. Anyone else coming up for the same? A very small activity. Just take your few seconds. Okay, so if you are up, please open your cameras. Or if you are not, so you can reply me into the chat box how you felt. Okay, so Mrigank, it is only you and me on the live camera. Rest, I could not find anyone else on the camera. So what you have to do, you just have to fold your hands and sit. How do we sit normally? You just have to do like this and sit. Feeling comfortable?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the position is like this. When I say change, you have to bring your upper hand lower and lower hand upper. Just very simple. You have to just change the positioning of your hands. Change.
Yes, ma'am.
You did? Okay. Great. No. Just keep them close and you have to change the positioning of your hands. That's it.
Right.
Okay. Come back to the same position. Relax. So Mrigank, as you were the only one who was there, live video, how did you felt? Did you felt the second position to be nice?
Yes, ma'am, to an extent.
Okay. Did you felt a bit of uncomfortable?
Not exactly.
Okay. Anyone who felt a bit uncomfortable? Okay, I got one hands up. Anyone who felt a bit uncomfortable when you change the position? Okay, I've got one video person over here. Little uncomfortable in starting. Okay, okay. Both were comfortable. Okay, I got this also. The very small activity by doing this, I just wanted to make you understand that when we keep our hands into the normal position, my body is fine, my body is relaxed. But the moment I changed a little, yes, it's getting out of comfort zone. Yes. So the moment you change, your body signs you. Oh no, 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 please come back. It is an uncomfortable position. You can't do this. Come back, come back. Why? There's a one word that's called change. There was a change. And the body doesn't like change. Your body says, please come back to the same position. You can't go back. And that's what pushing yourself out of comfort zone says. If you do not push yourself from that comfort zone, your body will pull you back. Your mind will pull you back. No, no, where are you going? Lokesh, please don't go into the comfort zone. Come back. Or do not get into the uncomfortable mode. Sorry, Lokesh, I'm using your name again and again. So that's what pushing yourself out of the comfort zone. And how does our body react? So you have to be very smart because your mind is playing and it is smarter than you. Your body is way smarter than you. So you need to, you need to be smarter than them. Okay, I know you are feeling uncomfortable. Okay, this means there is some change. There is something change going on. Moving next is how you craft your personal brand is keeping your profile professional and updated. Again, one highlighted word over here. Updated. You need to keep yourself updated. Okay. Share the valuable content. If you are up on LinkedIn, that's a professional page. If you are on the LinkedIn, please keep sharing some informative updates, posts, activities, keep liking, be visible. The only thing I'll say is be visible, engage positively. And how are you going to do it? Start with who you are. Start with your own personality. SWOT analysis, you all must have done it. So again, think, jot down your weaknesses, your upcoming opportunities, strength, all these things you need to work on them, find out, jot them, and move forward. Describe what you are, explain what makes you unique. Again, I'm giving you this word unique. You have to make your USP. Highlight your goals and values. Moving next, I have how you build your online presence. Again, a social media. It's an optimized and relevant profiles are there. Personal website, blog, which I've already talked about. If you're creative, you're doing something out of the show, you are amazing even in writing poems, stories, anything which you have to add on to your portfolio, your achievements. Remember one thing, you got one certificate into one domain. Please do not keep it to yourself. Showcase it. Again, why? Because somewhere someone sitting outside in the world might be looking for the person who received or achieved that appreciation. Content creation, share your valuable content related to your field, established throughout your leadership. You need to work on your content as well. Networking, important part. We all know that, today's generation, yes, I just got someone's message that in today's generation where so many people post similar contents, how to stand out. Very good. How to stand out. Use your word. Do not copy paste it. The moment you are using your words, you have amazing softwares, Grammarly and all are there which can correct your grammar or mistakes. But if those are written through your hand, use your brain, use your words, use your vocabulary, they must be standard out. If I want to look out for some quote, I might go on Google, and if I am looking out on that Google, might be possibility 15 more might be looking at the same page, same thing. So only way to stand out is use your hands, use your brain, use your vocabulary. Next is relationship building. Again, I'll say networking is all about relationship building. Start following the people you admire, your mentors, your peers. Connect with them, be active, participative into that, contribute to the discussion. If you really feel someone posted something where you can put up your contribution, please do it. Instead of only liking, you can put few words that yes, that was this, or you can do this, that. Only a small bit of contribution can be an eye catcher for someone else. You can offer the support or share your insight. Exactly. Again, we are doing so many things. Challenges will always be there. Inconsistency would always be there. Over promising or misinterpretation. Definitely it is going to be there. Neglecting feedback or reputation management. People might neglect it once, twice, thrice, 6 months. You might feel neglect. Please do not leave that. Stay on the same track. Solution: regular audit your brand. Keep a check. Be authentic and transparent. Again, I'll say be authentic. Moving next is we have an action plan. Feedback, seek feedback from peers. If you are visible on some other platform, even if you're making your resume, this action plan even works for your resumes. You made your resume and you have posted somewhere. Ask your peers, ask your mentors, ask your friends, how is it? How does it look? Does it differentiate from others? How does the format of my resume is there? Please ask for a feedback. If you really want to know how is it? Are you able to be showcasted? Are you able to make a difference wherever you have posted your resume? Or you have prepared your resume, you have prepared in today's time, you are even working on the video resumes. You feel that, yes, it is my video resume or my normal resume, share it. Share it with your friends, share it with your mentors, ask for the feedbacks. Analytics, use tools to track your online presence and engagement. There are amazing tools. Please start using them. Continuous improvement. Again, I'll say adapt and evolve your brand. You are in this Gen Z generation, I should say, where people are running for eye-catchy thing, I'll say. Every second person you might see, they are so much efficient. The example I gave you about the kid, they even know much more about the product. So you need to be into that track where you are supposed to know your company, your competitors, your upcoming challenges, everything. Update your LinkedIn profile. I'll again say today's time, if you want to be somewhere on social media where you need to spend maximum time, it's not Instagram. That's your LinkedIn profile. Trust me on this. Instagram is something, if you start your Insta on 12:05, okay, and you just promise yourself that by next 10 minutes, I'll keep the phone down. And it is 12:05. Trust me, the next time you'll see the time, it is already 1 o'clock. Ever happened with you people? Ever happened? 12:05, next 5 minutes, I promised myself, and the next moment I saw the time, it is already 1 o'clock. Yes, exactly. So the place which is exactly and taking your time, I would say most of the time, yes, most of the time, your energy, all your creativeness, that is Instagram, where you should not be doing that. It is a high time for you to showcase the people sitting on the same platform, that if you type my name, I'll be on Google's first or second page. Share again, article and anything else. This is what a branding's, you can say, USP, which says that KPIs, keep people involved, keep people informed, keep people interested, keep people inspired. It should not only that I am only involving, you should be informed also. It is not only that only I am informed, you should be interested also. Plus, you should keep inspiring others also. So before I end this is what a personal branding is. And I really believe that by the end of the session, this is what I expect and I wish you all. And next time, whenever we encounter, and if I recall your names, I should type it on Google and you should be on first or second page. That's what a personal branding is. You all are amazing souls sitting over there. Start working on yourself. Let people sitting outside in the world should know that, yes, this is the person with amazing qualities, or this is the girl, or this is the boy, this is the person whom I'm looking for, and these are the qualities this person have. Even if you're going for any interview, when you come out of the interviewer's room, the interviewer say, this is the boy or this is the girl. You should leave a lasting impression. Work on your reputation, work on your USPs, keep updating yourself, keep improving yourself. With this, I'll be thanking you all. Any question you can put forward? Okay, so I've got the question. Any tips for doing personal branding on social media with privacy issue on LinkedIn, Instagram? See, with girls, you will encounter a number of times that people are sending you friend requests on LinkedIn also, and they might be having not the same professional intention. So you need to, that's a challenge for you. Voice, you can handle that. That is something which, I have seen and understood the problem. But if you talk about the privacy issue, then you have to be actively looking for them. Read their profiles. If first or second chat box messages you receive from them, if you do not find them to be entertaining, please remove them. Be very clear, be very authentic, be very loud on your social media that this is what I am looking for. Next is that while introducing ourselves, how should we present our achievements if there are so many, and that too in different fields like many other awards, and how to present them in front of others that makes lasting impression. Very good. And to the point question. See, if I am sitting for an interview which is looking for my soft skill grants, okay, or it is asking me for my soft skills. You understand soft skills and hard skills. Hard skills are you are amazing with your hardware and technical things. You need to understand what the interviewer is asking. You should be clear enough, be precise that what this person is looking for. If I have done achievements into n number of fields, please pick out the only relevant and shoot it to them. That these are what I have achieved. You need not to bring all my class 1 to 12 achievements. No, only the relevant one which you find that yes, this is the person looking for, and these are my qualities or achievement makes me a standout. Then you can go ahead and put it to them. Next is how to know difference between fake profile, real profiles on various social media. For this, you have to be, you have to be very careful because so many that Angel Priya are there on social media. So you need to be very careful with such. Initially, try to add or connect only those whom you know. I will say this only. The people I know in my surroundings or the people peer I know, my friend circle, their friends, the recruiters, try to connect with them only instead of be open and adding all, accepting all requests. No, you have to be very good and keen with your filter. You have to sit and filter the thing. Do not just add on. Next is if someone were to describe your personal brand in 3 words, what would they be, and how do this align with your current actions and achievements? In 3 words, that's a tough part because personal branding, I believe that is again, if I type up your name and you are coming up on Google Media, you have worked amazing on your personal brand. But if yes, 3 words, I'll say talk about your greatest achievement and the correct one. Tell the students or the people who have asked about the same. Explain what are the common mistakes. Avoid in personal branding. Please do not go with copy paste thing. Please do not do this. Don't copy paste because that is going to kill your authenticity. I'll share a very small example of this. When we sit and look at the resumes, the copy pasting thing is there. When I sit and look at the resumes of the students and I could find the same address there, sometimes even the father's name is also there, the same father's name, or they're sharing the same education part is also there. So in that case, you need to stop making such mistakes. Be authentic, be original, use your brain, use your words, use your vocabulary. Again, I'll say, okay, you are a student of 12th and going to college. What tips should you give to create a strong personal branding at a very young age? Very good question. At a very young age, you need to start, be observant, look out to the world. That is going to be a new world for you. Look out to the world. Do not be very judgmental. Do not make very harsh, judgments. Don't be harsh on yourself. Don't be like, oh, I don't know. Don't be negative. You are going to learn so many things in that world, and don't feel yourself that I lacked so much thing or I do not know this. Be open. Again, I'll say be a beginner. Sit in the class with a beginner's mindset. Even if you know things, be respectful, learn new things, learn different things from others, and enjoy the life. I believe that's it. We can, Rikank, I have, I believe, answered the people.
Sure, ma'am. So, on behalf of the organizing committee, I extend my heartfelt thanks to our esteemed speaker, Ms. Rishita Sengar, for delivering an inspiring session on personal branding. Ma'am, your expertise and passion have truly deepened our understanding of this critical topic, and we appreciate the effort you invested in preparing this enlightening discussion. Your session has left us inspired and better equipped to embrace personal branding. A special thanks to our enthusiastic audience for their active participation. Please don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel and tag us on Instagram with the hashtag SIMS when you share your screenshot.